I'm Andy. I'm a Diamond 1 ADC coach, but I also can coach jungle, well, other lanes and roles here. I'm a Instapro coach, and today we have Metternich
Yeah.
playing Vi and asking him for coaching based off his rank game. Continue on before we get back into the review. Just like Metternich here, recording your sessions and posting them on YouTube, having the title Proguides Instapro review session, and having a positive attitude and experience overall can reward you with 2,500 points, which you can use to buy more sessions from our coaches, and or just keep the overall pro membership and etc. Um, but yeah, let's get back into it. We just started the replay analysis, and let's begin. Alright, so you buy items here.
Yeah.
Did you guys want to invade? Okay.
I think it was supposed to be like a counter invade.
I can see
wait.
that.
Yeah.
Now, usually top laners recall a little bit earlier, but I mean, not really top laner, so it'll be fine. That by Malphite wasn't the best. Second he saw Pantheon show up on the map, he could just walk through Tribush, saving time.
Yeah. He was a major problem in this game. Yeah, farming's not the most interesting thing on the planet.
I mean, here it's not like the only early gank you have would probably be Pantheon, but it's the fact that you have a Malphite top.
Right.
And so even so, if you do your red into Krugs, I saw your HP actually when you're doing Raptors, it was pretty much half. And
Right.
because Pantheon's new passive, it crits at, I think it actually crits a little bit earlier now. It actually probably would just killed you. Malphite doesn't do enough damage where it's actually something to be scared of.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, here I mean it's fine. I know from I'm pretty much a collegiate player pretty much, and my jungle teammate he kind of feels a little tilted because he plays early game junglers where he likes ganking, but when he doesn't have the ability to gank, he kind of sits around the map. But here, luckily, you did something that most junglers wouldn't do, because most junglers will actually just recall and then buy items. Here in you actually check for the second scuttle after ganking mid, which is really surprising considering Siobhan actually should be able to clear fast enough, unless she had a bad leash.
Oh, she took my blue to start.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, so I figured the only way I would keep up with CS is to take both scuttles, so I made the risk.
I mean, it's fine you made it there, because if you missed both scuttles and you lost your blue, then that would have been bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's playing AP Shyvana too.
Yeah, I feel like AP Shyvana is the only viable one right now. I've seen some ADs, they do fine, but AP is a little bit better. But the fact that she took your blue, you might want to communicate to your bot lane to drop a ward there.
Right.
I've seen her actually. Yeah, that would have helped you to know the vertical jungle, and then that would have kept you up. You go for a nice gank. It's a pretty free one. He's guaranteed dead.
Yeah.
It's fine that you queued. He kind of here. I feel like he started his E a little bit earlier. Well, I mean not his E, his little. That is E, right? Yeah. I feel like he could have waited it out and then I guess save some health and damage. Recalling. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to push it, but I saw he still had teleport, so it didn't make much difference.
No, I mean, it's perfectly fine. If anything, Pantheon should be one teleporting here, because there's a massive wave coming, and Pantheon's gonna miss it. We'll miss some of it if he doesn't show up. And he didn't
Right.
TP, so... Okay,
Malphite.
Malphite messed up.
Yeah, he didn't even shove it anyway.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of messed up then. She solo dragon.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Mundo can solo dragon at level 5 too.
Well, you can solo at level 4 with Vi or Shyvana.
Ricky died.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he was a big problem. But, you know, what are you gonna do?
You should be hitting, yeah, you're gonna hit level 6 after this camp.
Yep.
You can actually probably solo Pantheon after there. What do you do after this?
I believe I go to the mid lane. As a contest. Then we kill her, if I do remember correctly. I think I flash Q for a reason. And then we grab
Yeah,
it.
it was there just get distance. It's not really your fault, it's Malzar's fault there. All Malzar had to do...
Oh, that's right, we die here.
Yeah, was he had a flash ult. He went for flash silence first, which is bad. And then... Yeah, that would save, because think about it. If Malzar flash ulted, then you wouldn't have the flash, and there your flash could have saved you from Shyvana, otherwise.
Yeah.
You see, like right here. You could just flash a wall.
Yeah, I did. I overextended for the play.
Actually, you could. If anything, I probably would risk queuing, because then I would force Shyvana to flash for you, and that would trade flashes. Then that would have been fine. Because either way, you're dead, because Shyvana had flash.
Right. Oh.
What happens here? Oh, does he die?
They both die in this clown fiesta.
Yeah, I feel like if you queued out instead of queuing her, then she would flash for you, and then that would save Malzahar, most likely there. Or, yeah, didn't burn her flash.
I think at the time I thought that if I queued onto her instead out, I would get my shield proc, and that would have saved me. But Malzahar didn't actually have any damage because it was all.
Yeah, Malzahar isn't a champion that really does damage. I mean, he does damage, but it's not like he's a 1v9 champion. You wouldn't consider him as a carry, I would say. Like, people don't think of, like, see Malzahar and be like, oh, we have to kill Malzahar to win this game. He's just there for, like, he's just a utility mid, wave clearing utility.
Right.
That's why there he basically had flash ult instead of flash silence. I know he wanted to go for maximum damage though. I can see his point, but it's not good for junglers like Vi, where she has a ton of CC. Well, not a ton, but I mean it's a lot of CC, enough to like one-shot someone.
Yeah. It's one of her good qualities. I think we go up here for a gank. Yeah.
Hey, you should kill him.
Oh, this is tilting right here.
Oh, does he just die for free? Oh no, he just flashes. Okay.
Yeah, he was holding that ult the whole time.
Wait, so he'd rather flash out and instead of ulting out just to ult back. That's odd. That's fine though. I mean, in terms of like solo queue, I mean you can't really change what your teammates do. Nice gank mid. So you're actually playing this really well. Okay, you're doing a lot of aggressive ganks, and your bot lane's winning lane.
Yeah. See, it tends to fall apart. Not now. Like this. The reason I asked.
No, what'd you say? The
reason I asked for coaching of this specifically is not because I played the early game fine. It's the mid game that I played poorly, or that we played poorly.
Let's look at mid game here. Just so you know, like, did you happen to like analyze team comps? Like, pause in here. Like, know who's the actual win condition and stuff? Like,
yeah, well, I'm pretty sure it's just my bot lane, yeah. It's Kai'Sa.
No, not your win condition. I mean, yeah, your win condition would definitely be your ADC, because Malzahar, like I said, isn't really a carry. He just has, like, a stun bot, or R bot. And then, you know, you're a bruiser, Malphite's a tank, and then you have your support Morgana.
Yeah.
So in reality, you basically are, like, all Kai'Sa, which is good that Kai'Sa are winning.
Right.
So their win condition, who do you see?
Probably Orianna and AP Shyvana.
Here, it's actually probably killing their win condition is what I mean. It's actually going to be the Shyvana, because since your Kai'Sa's already winning, Caitlyn's now behind. when your ADC is winning or whoever your carry is winning, you basically always play front to back. So the answer to that question is who can kill Kai'Sa. Caitlyn won't be able. She logically can kill Kai'Sa, but because she's behind, Kai'Sa is stronger than Caitlyn, so she's not really a factor. Plus, you have a Vi and a Malphite, and a Malzahar. So in reality, killing both Orianna and Caitlyn take no problem. Orianna has no barrier, therefore she can die a lot easier. Pantheon, he would be an issue, but he's also losing, and he falls off late game. And the fact that his stun is invalid due to the fact Morgana's shield. All you guys have to do is just immediately kill Pantheon. Shyvana, I would say it's kind of like Pantheon, but the difference is because Shyvana doesn't actually use her ult for like the little leap part for damage.
Right,
like she's not gonna leap and dump. She just uses it for the E. It's AP Shyvana. That's why you have to make sure Shyvana's behind. And in this case, even though you have 4 more KP than Shyvana, she does have about 17 more CS,
right.
And she's all same level as you, despite your ganks, which is fine. I mean. Oh, that's weird. Okay.
Yeah, that was a very odd exchange right there.
Okay. But yeah, it's pretty much your one condition. I feel like if you guys were losing this game, probably because either Kai'Sa started like throwing the game, or you guys were not playing front to back. We'll see. Here, it's 3-12. Like here, most teams will be like FF. I wish like I actually faced teams like this that would give me free wins just because they're behind without looking at win conditions. So everyone on your team's winning. Like, this is really good. You guys should be really utilizing your leads, like abusing them well. That's bad. Bro, why would you? Don't flash towards the tower. No. Tragic.
Yeah.
Okay. It's fine. So Nautilus is mid.
Yeah. Do you know they rotate as a group? And I didn't go top to contest that. They said I should, but...
Yeah, you actually probably... you could've. I felt like if you got there any earlier, though, like, if you're, like, queuing up there, maybe yes. But because by time I saw you, like, queue over that wall for Krugs, the tower is basically low enough where they literally would just tank all your... Because Pantheon's E basically makes them take no damage.
Right.
So or they could just kept hitting tower and then eventually they would just dove you and killed you.
Right.
Or burned your flash. So it's fine. Losing that tower is fine. Again, like those two champions are not win condition. Your win condition is Kai'Sa, so therefore just play front to back by hitting who's ever in front, which would 90% of the time be Pantheon for sure, and Nautilus because Nautilus has to get in range of ult, and then killing Shyvana whenever she's up there.
Yeah.
This is bad. They shouldn't be doing this a lot without you.
Yeah.
Shyvana's right here.
Here, rotate up,
yeah.
So
Make sure you're queuing up over there. What dragon's coming up? Oh, okay. Nice flash by Orianna. Nice. Morgana's here clearing a ward. Your Kai'Sa's alive, okay. And then, okay, it's bad. As long as you, I mean, it's fine. I didn't mean to say bad. It's fine because your team's in, like, near you. Most time when Vi ults, they're so far away that their team's nowhere near. But here it's fine that your team actually followed up. Yeah, here you do die, but...
Right, this just goes really poorly after this. They all die to AP Shyvana. This is where it goes downhill.
Okay, let's look at this again. Okay. So you go in, you hit the Orianna. Okay. I kind of do see it now. I kind of see why. So you actually were that pretty far. I don't know, from my point of view, I guess from a second, I guess your aftershock made you stay a little, like, be tanky for a little bit. But yeah, here is what I meant. Like, when Vi is engaged, they always go really far away. And they never, like, pay attention to where their team is. So it's like, make sure when you ult, like with Malphite missing his ult, personally, Vi is not really the best engaged champion because she throws herself in there. Like, think of it like, I would say think of it like Jarvan. But think about Jarvan because Jarvan has also kind of stalls time for his team to get there. But it's kind of like the fact because when Vi goes in now, she only sees one person. and then she throws herself super far back. Cause that person will just run all the way back here, and then Vi will ult, and then she'll basically get doomed.
Right.
How you counteract that's like I would say wait for Malphite, like Malphite engage, and then you go in, because then that's double knock up, and then they're gonna be just and then Malphite also be there next to you. But all in all, the bottom line of this entire fight is that your win condition is the Kaisa. So logically, you guys don't even have to engage. You can just peel. Like if they engage, you automatically win because all you have to do is like play around Kaisa. I felt like here, it's kind of a throw due to the fact, like I said, your Morgana's over clearing a ward. Your both your I guess your air quote carries, your Mal's out here, and then your Kaisa are back here, and then Malphite missed all, so he can only walk you at that point. And here you're basically 1v3 for quite a bit. You get burst after your aftershock drops. Killed here, and then Malphite. Yeah, he just dies. He dies too. Okay. Yeah, your team's a really good front to back you to. I really feel like with the amount of CC you guys have, it's almost impossible for Kaisa to really die. Unless she's caught out. That's why I say, like, if you guys lose this game, it will be because of Kaisa throwing. But most teams, like, I think it's just a low elo thing, and there's nothing wrong with that. But the fact how most people have, like, everyone's ingrained with the fact to kill carries, like, especially 80 carries, but also midnight as well. But
Right.
most people never like think of win conditions. That's why I had you see win conditions, because if you know, like, there's every now and then you'll fight a team that will play around their ADC, and then you'll realize how much more difficult it is to actually win games, because another team is fighting around their carry pretty much. That's why when you have a win condition, always try to play around it to the best of your ability. They get dragon here off that. I mean, I feel like you guys are still in a lead. Not too bad. I mean, they closed up the gold lead about.
Yeah, they closed it up right now. I'm gonna take this Herald as well. And
Okay. Kaisa resets. And yeah, don't be too worried, because just to know Vi's late game isn't also the best. She's pretty much just like I said, like when she goes in, she pretty much only can go in, and 90% of the time she's usually stuck right after it. Unless you go like a full damage Vi build, she usually isn't that effective like later in the game.
right.
But I mean, it's fine. It's like you play early game to the best of your ability. At this point, you just need to play around your win condition, and then you just win games through there. Nice. Okay. Oh, this is a visual book. I was wondering, like, how can I see this? No words.
Yeah, there's like some. I get that a lot sometimes. It's pretty
Yeah. Badman, right games. I was checking like back and forth. I was like, why can't I see this?
Right, but you can't actually see it. You think you can.
Okay. Okay. Here you might need a control. Do you have a control without? Yeah, isn't this yours? This one right here?
Yeah, no, that one's not mine.
Oh, you can probably.
Yeah, she didn't walk out. I don't know why.
Like, I really want to see this, but it's so weird. Like, it's just super odd. I just can't see it, I guess. Alright, maybe I can fix it. Good. Nope. Oh, what if it? Ah, there we go. Never mind.
Let's see, I went to get the scuttle here and I lost it.
Oh, I got it. There we go. Okay.
My Kaisa was farming and I tried to engage. At a bad point.
Okay, my bad. I actually fixed the map, luckily.
Oh,
Alright,
nice.
no, I barely fixed it. Alright, so let's see. Okay. One thing, I can't even see Oriana anymore, but whatever. This one. Alright, one thing you should have done. So, I know. No. Actually, yeah, Caitlyn showed on the map. Okay, so you engage, you're not knowing where Caitlyn is. Alright, so first thing is, when you engage, like I said, the same thing with the thing in that team fight. You want to know where your people are, your teammates. Two, we don't know where their teammate is. I mean, Shyvana did show mid later on, and Caitlyn was right here. But the whole point is, if you want to engage, personally, don't do it this way. Like, queuing first is like, well, flash, your Q is your only escape. So if you're ever in range to ult, I feel like what Kai'Sa could have been waiting for, logically she could have W, then helped you. But if you ult, she can definitely ult from here and help you. And then Orion will die, guaranteed, 100%. And then now it doesn't really matter, or Morgana helping there doesn't matter either. I feel like the fact, because you went in there, not being able to proc your aftershock because you used your Q already, you pretty much are as squishy as Kai'Sa over here, pretty much, because you also don't have any like defensive items besides their health, 200 health. So that's why most people, like, you have to utilize aftershock because it is a pretty strong rune. Because you proc aftershock, you basically become like a super tank for like 2.5 seconds, and that pretty much gets a lot of supports or tanks out of situations that they 9% of the time would normally die. I can see Kai'Sa actually was walking down here. I feel like logically you're right, she was farming, she wasn't moving down earlier, but you could have made it where if you ulted, Kai'Sa could have helped you there with her ult. And then if Kai'Sa didn't help you there, then logically, I mean, you did the right play. You just had the wrong communication, because she does have ult. And I'm sure the way she's walking down, I'm sure she's looking for an opportunity to get an Oriana here. Yeah.
Right.
So, I mean, like I said earlier, I mean, logically you shouldn't really, doing a play was not the best idea either, because you didn't know where your enemies were, like the Shyvana or the Caitlyn. But if you were to do that play, then at least ult, because then at least Kai'Sa could probably go in with you and then burst your Oriana.
Okay.
I think I fixed it. Nope, did not fix it. Nice, dude. It was just terrorizing the replay analysis. Alright. Nice. Alright. Play front to back. Good. Alright, I would bet everyone should back up here, definitely.
Yeah.
That's not the play, that's not the play, no. Yeah, that's not the play here. It was actually going really well until, that's tragic too. Yeah, it was going really well until they overstayed and got greedy.
Yeah.
Oh wait, can she kill him? She can definitely kill one of them here. But they don't even see the blue word.
Yeah.
Did she snipe the Shyvana here?
Nope. She just
Oh,
wished
that's
it.
tragic. That's fine. You guys get free dragon because Shyvana didn't recall. So.
Yeah.
Well, she's low. She's unable to recall. Oh wait, and she ends.
Yep. It gets a little bit worse here.
That was a really nice cue. But that was a really nice cue by you. You actually cancel a Nautilus auto attack and then Malphite dies. But I would leave Malphite here. Do you guys all fight this? Oh wait, do you kill her?
Yep.
Yeah, I still leave Malphite here because then she dies as well.
And he comes in.
And he dies as well.
Yeah.
I mean, 4 for 5. Yeah, as long as he gets a quad. Well, he killed. Oh, I guess he gets a triple or yeah, killed someone probably.
Yeah.
About that play, I feel like Malphite should have TP'd in. Well, no, I don't feel like Malphite even had TP anyway. If you really think about it, you guys got the dragon, and then they all left. Actually, we'll actually review that really quick. Let's see what happened. Okay, so you guys go for the dragon, alright? And they're in a bad spot. Okay, you were able to kill the Shyvana, and then
Yeah.
Pantheon shows. Okay, never mind. Him TPing was fine then. Yeah. Cause then Nautilus will have chased you guys down anyway. Now I would say leave him. The only reason I say, I mean, I see Maldo TPing, it's kind of funny. I would say, yeah, here you guys could have left. I feel like leaving Malphite would have been fine, because then thinking about it, wouldn't have been just been 2 for 2? Because you guys killed Shyvana and Nautilus, right? And then Malphite being here, there's still you, Morgana, and Malzar still, so it's basically just 2 for 2.
Right.
I feel like going 5 for 4 isn't the best, because Pantheon got most of the kills. And then he literally went from 3 and 5 to 6 and 5. So he just got 2100 gold off that just one play right there. And I feel like that kind of brings him back in the game, because like I said, your win condition was keeping Kai'Sa alive, and the only one who can die backline would be Pantheon and Nautilus mainly. So if Pantheon's a fed person who can now dive the backline, that'd be bad for your Kai'Sa. Your Malthor is actually pretty fed.
He is pretty fed. He doesn't do a whole lot with it though.
As long as if they don't buy QSS, he's basically the strongest person on the team. I mean, by the way, I mean the enemy team.
Right.
Okay.
You still had a chance to win, I believe. Someone gets caught? I don't remember who it is. Is it me? Maybe me.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this
try not to eat that. But you guys get a pick. Yeah. Well, you guys get a really good pick. Wait, you have to cut this like immediately. Oh, okay, there it is. Yeah, you gotta really watch out for the Orianas.
And then Shyvana did the most damage. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's again that's the same thing with your build. Like you gotta when Vibes go this build, they go this build because they have Aftershock. That's why I hate Aftershock. I feel like even though people are the squishiest people in the game, if you take Aftershock, you basically take no damage. That's why Lux to Aftershock, before she got her nerf on her double shield, was like the stupidest champion in the game. Because she had a double shield, plus fucking Aftershock basically made her a super tank with a shield. A massive shield, actually. So, that was pretty much unfair. And then she dies.
And then he kills her too.
Yeah, I felt like here, if you watching for Oriana ball, you guys should just left after the Nautilus gone. So I felt like Malphite overstayed. But even if he won in, I feel like.
Hold on, the thing is lagging. It's not loading anymore.
It's not. Okay.
Yeah, it's just showing a little 2. There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Yeah, definitely feel like here. I don't know. Yeah. I mean.
I could have stopwatched.
It's not good, but it's kind of like I guess if you guys prior like let's look at the pings here. Even though like logically pings, you don't have to communicate that. I feel like here. Oh well, he already ulted. Like after catching Nautilus. Oh, he goes even before Nautilus dies. I feel like things like this, you might have to leave people. Like you gotta ping back, cause I feel like when you guys commit on a bad play, bad things happen. You can't see anyone here. This is just a lack of vision.
I did a
And yeah,
stopwatch here actually.
you actually had a ward up. You possibly could have dropped that over the wall. This is basic vision for Baron anyway. Like when you do Baron, you usually have a ward like right here, or one in this bush. But because this is more deep, you just throw one right here from this wall, and then that will actually let you see the Orianna. But definitely, I wouldn't have done this play because it's basically you go for Baron, but you go with the intention to turn. That's why if Malphite didn't ult, the fact you guys use nothing here basically means that when you guys are on Baron and they try to contest, you just immediately turn. Like Malphite ult, you have Vile, Mal's ult, you guys all have ults. There's no reason why, like even if he, like I said, if he messed up here, that's fine because you're a secondary engage. You're not the best engage, but you're secondary. Therefore, your ult into possibly Kai'Sa on the side, and then Mal's are ult on whoever. Like Mal's can literally ult the Shyvana, so she can't even steal Baron, and then Kai'Sa could probably follow up if she wants to kill Shyvana. Otherwise, you gotta just go for this ult on him. If Pantheon ults in, then Malzar can just ult Pantheon and he's doomed. He'll get one shot by Kai'Sa right afterward. And you could probably follow up the CC with y'all. Like, you guys have all the utilities to basically make it where these guys cannot move. So much CC on your team. That's why doing plays like this is bad because you guys you put yourself in a position where you're getting picked without the inability to ult, because most of your ults here are all point and click besides Morgana's and Malphite. And if you guys can't see the champions, then it's kind of like you won't be able to use it, your abilities here.
Yeah.
But definitely, yeah, I would probably just put a note to probably like leave, like to not really follow up on Malphite engages unless they're like legitimate, and this is just not good.
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing.
That's not good. Okay, so I'm assuming they Baron here for sure.
Yeah, this is the end right here.
Okay, then there's the last fight. Yeah. So, here is basically like, you guys, I felt like that you guys had two major fights that actually threw your lead. Because looking at the goal lead and kills, I feel like this Dragon one, overstay. This one, it's not really an overstay, but it's more of like you guys overextended, I would say, without actual vision on the side.
Yeah, we had no vision. I also didn't pop stopwatch when I had it.
And yeah, this one, and yeah, the thing happened bowling. That's an overstay. This is an overstay that happened here.
Yeah.
1, 2. Well, this one it was like 1, 2, 3 in that exact order, and they're Baron.
Yep.
Usually people say 3 fights, like 3 bad fights can actually throw a game, and it kind of does. It's actually kind of true, because things like that just the enemy team just gets too strong. Alright, what happened here? I'm out Ari soon.
I grabbed the Nautilus instead of the Shyvana.
Yeah, I think I actually just
It was
saw
an
like
accident
this.
misclick, but
Yeah, for a slight millisecond, I saw you all, and I already knew that it was going bad. I feel like. Okay.
let's see. At this point, I knew she was the win condition, but I grabbed the wrong one.
Ruther Kai'Sa. That's not good. This is definitely not good. Well, actually, no. It's fine. But does she get by the Orianna? Yes, she does. Alright, it's not good.
Right.
You stopwatch, that's good. The whole time. Let's see what happens, actually. So you leave.
Yeah.
Pantheon's GA now. Is your Kai'Sa dead? Oh, she's right here. Malphite dies, so it's 3, 2. Popped. Yikes.
Yeah.
Dead. Okay. That's pretty much it. Yeah, this last fight is pretty much a prime example of what. Now here's what I expected. You guys, if you guys were to lose this game, that would be the fight, and it's pretty much exactly how you pretty much fought out. I would give props to Malphite, cause he ulted like look, this team fight structure right here, guaranteed. So you see 4 of their teammates. Their only person missing is Pantheon. Logically, let's see where Pantheon was. You know, he's doing his thing. He's probably gonna ult anyway. Like Pantheon's always ult to engage a fight. 90% of the time. So you can always expect Pantheon ult him. Here, Malphite did a perfect job. Here he could have actually ulted 3 people. I feel like the only reason he didn't go in because he didn't have you guys next to him, but you could have engaged with your ult right after with a Q into your ult on, I would say, Shyvana, because killing her is important. Kai'Sa's in range for this. Morgana's not in range, and Mal's in range. So it's good by Malphite holding this, but I felt like rotating there was key. Like, this is, I feel like you guys should rotate and not really had so many people bot lane when this happened, when they're in position right here. Going forward, so she sees Malphite, she has like, oh wait, I can get ulted right here. I need dip. Like I said, Shyvanas would never ult for damage, they only ult for their E. Now here,
right.
Like I said, the win condition here is peeling Kai'Sa. So you engaging, like I said, you don't have to engage, but if you do engage, at least engage not like when everyone's looking at the right people. Because here, if Malphite engaged on Shyvana, you engaged on Shyvana, then everyone just kills Shyvana because she's basically out in the open. You guys probably won the fight. Now, going back at said though, because Pantheon's now fed, he's also in the win condition factor. This dude bought both Black Cleaver and Triforce too, so that's why he has no. That's exactly why he has no items. He bought really 2 expensive items, and then GA right
they
after.
Don't even stack,
it's crazy.
do they?
That's not good. But here, now it's fine. Like I would say, you could have waited to see who Malphite ulted, because I know I'm going to assume for a fact you weren't really communicating to your team about who's ulting, because normally, if you have 2 engaged champions, you guys want to try to communicate who engages first and then who to engage on. Because here I feel like Malphite did a good job going to carries. It's not logical because they're not even the win condition now. Actually they might be, because I feel like looking at the item difference, Caitlyn's actually on the same number of items as Kai'Sa, so maybe she is, and then your Orianna is actually the Orianna is super fed. So actually you guys could have focused carries. But I feel like here, what you did probably wasn't the best option personally. I feel like you engaging here and Malphite engaging here, split engages, and then it's basically split your team. Because then you guys are basically in 2 separate fights. Like Kai'Sa goes on the carries, and then you go on the tank and support. Boom. Well, not my bad. Support, and then Shyvana, who like halves your health in one ability. Malzar's not in range. Morgana's trying to help you. So it's basically like, now you guys are in 2 different fights. I feel like here, you could have just waited, and then helped out here. And this probably would have won you the game, because look how their carries are isolated here. That would have won you the game by just focusing on carries.
Yeah, I just assumed that Shyvana was the carry and I misclicked, so it was unfortunate.
No, she is, but not at this point in the game. Like logically, like I said, that win condition point in the game, she would be the main issue. But not anymore due to the fact now their team has been able to catch up. Like the Orianna actually does damage. Their Pantheon is actually is a really big problem. The Shyvana was already a problem from the start of the game, and their Caitlyn now is actually on par with your Kai'Sa. At this point, you guys are in such a bad position where you guys have to engage on their carries, on mainly the Orianna, but she has Zanya, so I mean, it might be a little bit iffy, but I personally don't feel like playing front to back anymore is now an option. I feel like here you guys had to be able to kill their carries, and like I said, Malphite, it was good for him to ult, but I feel like the split fighting wasn't the best option. If anything, you guys could win for a pick. I feel like just wave clearing and looking for picks will be your best option. I feel like it's really difficult for you guys to do a front, like any type of team fighting with these guys, due to the fact they have so much like they have AoE from Shyvana and Orianna. They have basic tank take backline damage from Pantheon, and then they have long range backline damage. So it's now you guys are split between doing diving or front to backing or basic grouping because they have so much. But I mean that's just on the team fighting side of this VOD review. I feel like here, definitely what you could have done is this fight here, happened right here, at I guess you call this mid lane river bush. Try to watch out for your teammates whenever you engage on Vi. It's the one reason why most people don't pick Vi in higher levels of play just because her ult pretty much sends her. It's kind of like Kane. It's like it'll basically you go to them, and
Right.
going to the person with their team around you is not really the best option because 90% of the time you just die right afterward. Um, this fight right here definitely. I mean, you already know what happened yourself.
Right.
And then this dragon one, I would leave Malphite. Also the same one at Baron, I just leave Malphite. If he engages here, I mean, you personally know this wasn't the best option. I mean, if you did or not actually, but the fact that you had no vision of who could have been over this wall is basically like the fact that it was just super bad. Like and also I noticed none of you guys were pinging Baron after you killed Nautilus. It's almost like you guys were okay with engaging with Malphite, which is I kind of saw what your team did. You guys had to immediately go to Baron here and then look for a turn. And even if Malphite engaged, then it's kind of like now he basically threw your opportunity to do Baron, and then you just neither team does Baron. I feel like dying here at Baron is the worst thing that can go on because not dying here. Well, yeah, I guess yeah, you guys did die around Baron with Baron up. Is basically giving them a free Baron, and then you guys also engage with them having Baron, and then yeah, it just goes down. But yeah, we'll put this in perspective of